Hello, Cindy Kyle here with Cindy Kyle's Coaching. And today I wanted to share some experiences I've recently had with some clients, and I hope that it will help you uh, with things that have memories and emotions attached to it. And we're going to talk about pictures and albums, and we all have collections of pictures. And I'm not talking the digital ones that are in the cloud or on social media. I'm talking about the photo albums, the containers that we have full of pictures of memories that we don't want to part with. So here's what I've done and what my husband and I have done actually. We've had get-togethers with family, and we have gone through pictures, and we sit around and you can have a drink if you need it, because it is emotional. I'm not going to stand here and say it isn't. It is emotional, and it's really hard to detach yourself from these photos and these memories. But what I want you to go through, and here's what I did. I went through, first of all, my photo albums and with my family. And we went through them and we took out all the ones that you couldn't see anymore. They were ripped. They were, kind of shredded. They just, you couldn't see them. I mean, you really couldn't see what was going on. They were bad photographs, and we put them in a recycle pile. Then the next set we all went through and we decided which ones we wanted to keep. And there were many of them. And then there are the ones that had bad experiences and bad memories attached to them. And we all have them, such as ex-boyfriend, ex-husband, ex-spouse, just bad experience, childhood experiences that were not the greatest, current experiences that aren't the greatest. And we just put them in the recycle pile. And some of them, if you aren't ready to do it, put them in a keep container or box and just keep them for a little bit. And what I did with some of them, because I had an issue with it, I'm not gonna say I didn't, and some of my other family members did as well, we put them in a keep container. And what we did was we all made a decision that if we didn't go back to them in 6 months, it was time for them to go. And another thing I did was I had ex-husband and a couple of ex-partners, boyfriends, whatever you want to call them, and what I did is I mailed them to them. And I didn't leave a forwarding address. I just mailed them and hoped that they got there. And they could do with them whatever they wanted. It was pictures of their family members. It wasn't pictures of us together. It was family members and family heirlooms that I thought that they had the right to have them back and that they could do with them whatever they wish. As far as the other pictures that we decided to keep, I have done a lot of research on what to do with your photos, and there's a lot of things out there you can do with them. You can put them in the cloud, but there's been some issues with the cloud where things disappear, and I've had it happen to me. So I no longer put them in the cloud. Everybody knows who Google is, and Google is well renowned, and they're the #1 search engine that people go to look for things. So what I've done is have a Gmail account. So go gmail.com if you don't have one. And they have what's called, and this is free, you get up to 15 gigabytes for free. And so you can have many accounts, but I have several. And so the 15 gigs, I have scanned and emailed my photographs that I'm going to keep. And I put them on Google Drive. You can put anything on Google Drive. You can put your documents, you can put anything you want, and you can password protect them and privacy protect them. And so that's what I've done. And then I still keep the pictures for now, but I will tell you, we have had a lot of natural disasters. We've had flooding, we've had hurricanes, we've had tornadoes in my area and the area I just recently moved from. And I will tell you that people lost everything. And they can't get back their photos, they can't get back these documents. They've had actual safes just washed away, and they can't find them. And so what I'm going to tell you is this: you need to digitize your stuff. You can use what I've recommended. Also, I have flash drives as well. But if you put them in your safe, or if they aren't on you at all times, what if something happens and your whole home gets washed away, like in Iowa and Nebraska? Their homes were washed away. And the tornadoes that recently happened here in Ohio, homes were devastated, things are gone. And so I'm going to tell you is you need to digitize your items. And that's what I recommend, and just something to think about. It's not easy to get rid of things that mean the world to you or have great memories, and I'm not going to stand here and tell you to do that. This is your journey, and this is your life, and only you and you alone can decide what to do with your items and things that matter most to you. But that's what I've done. So if there is a natural disaster, you can go online to Google if there's no internet, and you can access them, and you can look at them at any time. If you have a flash drive, which is the other option I recommended, you can carry that with you, but you still have to have a computer or a laptop that has the USB port that you can put it into. iPads, the new iPads have it now. The older models don't, and your phone doesn't have it. But if you have Google, you can access your photos at any time. So I hope that this helped you. I've had a lot of clients that have done it, and they love it. And a lot of my clients recently are still dealing with the flooding in Iowa and Nebraska, and have lost everything they own. But they have their documents and their pictures and their memories on Google Drive. And also they've had them on their flash drive. And they are able to access them, and they can print them, and they can keep them, and they will always have access to them. And that's the most important thing. Once they're gone, you cannot get them back. Items really don't mean nothing. It's us who mean something. And so what that means to you in your heart and in your soul, cherish them and do something about it so that you will never lose them. That's what I have to share today. If you need help, or you need recommendations, or you want to talk to me about it and just get an idea of, I can give you some suggestions that you can think about and decide what's best for you. I'm here for you. Just email me, text me, private message me, or call me. I'm here to help. Have a great day.